Good morning, everyone. This is Leah Hayes coming to you from the Brokerage Inc. here in Lewisville, Texas. And today we are going to talk about the MedSup quote engine and some other fun stuff about our website as well. But I want to go ahead and let you guys know that I do have a question box off on the side, and at the end I will be answering any questions you may have. Also, this webinar is recorded. So if you signed up and maybe didn't get to listen all the way, we can send you a copy in our follow-up email. So again, I want to say today we are going to talk mostly about the MedSup quote engine. So I'm Leah Hayes here at the brokerage, and I take care of our Medicare supplements, our Brokerage Bucks program, and our leads program. So you might have seen me around last week, or you have talked to me on the phone if you've done anything with Medicare supplements. So we'll go ahead and get started. I do want to give you my phone number. It is 469-635-6799, and that is on our website under the Abouts tab. If you go to our team and then look for me, you will see my picture and you'll see my name and number. So one thing I want to start by saying is in order to use our quote engine, it is protected and it's meant for our agents only. So in order to get any quotes, you would need to log in. If you are an agent with us, you already have a login and password. If you ever have any issues with that, just let us know and we'll be happy to get you all set up. So I want to start, this is our login page, and we're going to begin by logging in. So my name is here, my password is already saved for me just because it's easier that way, and we'll go ahead and click login. Okay, so I'm successfully logged in. So now I'm able to go and see anything that's behind the wall. So I just want to go over a little bit about our website, and we'll start here with the home tab, and you can see just kind of some of the things that we've got on display right now. So any ACA updates, this is a fabulous feature. This is our document upload. So if you wanted to send um, an app over to our new business department, you would upload that here. The 2019 Medicare Advantage, that's all the rage right now. So this has the information. Why choose TBI? That just kind of tells you why you would want to do business with us. 2019 Medicare certification. This is a super popular tab right now because we know everybody needs to get certified. And then ConnectSure. If you wanted to know more about that program, that's right there. We're going to scroll back up to the top, and I'm going to go to the About tab just to kind of give a quick overview to show you a little bit about that. Let's let it load up here for a minute. So this will talk to you a little bit about the brokerage and how we were founded in 1976 and that we're a marketing organization. We have a video here if you want to learn more. And it just says some of the things that we're part of, some of the different programs if you want to learn more about that. Our picture should show up, but it's having a little trouble uploading right now. So under the About tab, you can also contact us, anybody in any department that you're interested in speaking with. It has all of our pictures and our numbers there. And so that's just a really quick way if you want to get a direct line to someone in a specific department. We're going to go ahead and move on to the Products tab. So the Products tab, that pretty much just shows all of the products that we have here at the brokerage. So annuities, dental vision, our group products, individual major medical, a little bit of travel insurance. We have long-term care, our life insurance department, our Medicare department, and then of course our supplemental department. So the tab that I'm going to be using today will be under Medicare and then Medicare supplement. So the Medicare tab is a pretty popular one. So it shows all of our Medicare Advantage carriers, it shows our PDP carriers, our Medicare supplement carriers, and then we have a sandbox page. And that's mostly for Medicare Advantage if you wanted to play with enrollments without actually doing an enrollment. You could familiarize yourself better on that sandbox page. So we're going to look at the Medicare Supplement tab. That's my favorite one. And it's going to bring up all of the carriers that we represent for Medicare Supplement. So you can see AARP, Blue Cross, Medico, Mutual of Omaha, Aetna, Transamerica, Gerber Life, Cigna, Humana, American National, Sentinel Life, and Assured Life. So this is a really popular one. This choosing a Medigap policy is a great piece of information. I'll come back to that later. So then now I'm going to go to our contracting tab. This is a great place to go if you want to get contracted with the brokerage. It uses the uses Surance Bay. Surance Bay is just a streamlined way of getting your contracts quickly and efficiently. And it sends a notice over to our fantastic contracting department. So you would either speak with Laura, Ebony, or Samantha. They would get your request for contracting, and then they would get that submitted for you. So this is a great streamlined way, and it just makes the process a lot smoother. If you need a video on how to get contracted and how to use Surance Bay, you can click right here. So the quotes tab, we're going to come back to that because that's the bread and butter of what we're talking about today. So I'm going to click on the calendars tab. You can click on here and see all of the trainings that we have offering coming up. Especially this time of year, it's super important to know kind of where the rollouts are, who's got training going where, and what market. And so we keep this up to date on our calendar here. And it's super helpful. So if you forget, oh, I know there was a training somewhere, and you go and click on there, and then you would know. So today, being the 12th, there's a Medicare kickoff in San Antonio. So here's the tools tab. We're going to go look at that one. My favorite piece on the tools tab is the cheat sheet. So if you go 3 down, the cheat sheet, we have a Medicare supplement cheat sheet, which I've worked really hard on, and I keep it up to date. I will tell you that this cheat sheet is only for Texas. So I can get you any of the information for these carriers for other states, but I only have the cheat sheet for Texas because that's where most of my questions come from. But as you can see, we have lots of carriers, and the information varies by carrier. And you can see my name is listed on almost all of them except United Healthcare, which the fabulous Pepper, she takes care of that one. So we'll go back. We'll come back and reference this cheat sheet later. Back to the tabs, we're going to go to the training center. So this is a good place if you wanted to go and look at doing some CE. We have continued education. Mike Smith in our office, he likes to offer that, and you can click on there to get more information. Our video gallery, it just has different videos that we've done, and then our webinar archive, this webinar will be on there. So if you lose your email and you don't have a reference to listening to this, but you're like, oh, I want to go back and listen some more, you can go back to our webinar archive and listen to it then. And then our fabulous blog, which our Geek Squad puts together, and they try to keep you up to date with the latest and greatest information in the insurance world. So right now you can see the beautiful Sherry Kelson is our employee of the quarter. And then Mr. Henry, he wrote this blog on the boomer bust last month. So if you want to take a look at that, you can. And then our partner of the month is for August was Sandy Tyler, and that one's listed right there. And then for July, it was Macunas and Bucks. So we'll go back. All right, so now we're going to head on over to the quotes tab. So that's what we're talking about today. Okay, and then you see first and foremost under Medicare is the Medicare Supplement Quote Engine. This is my baby. I use it every day. All right, and we're going to run a Medicare supplement quote. All right, so like I said, the first thing you have to do is you have to sign in order to use the quote engine because this is protected for our agents only. It just keeps us compliant with the carriers and they require this. So I want to start by I'm going to do a local quote here in Louisville. So 75057 is our zip code. And we'll just do a 65-year-old female and non-tobacco. Um, and I want to run a plan G. That seems to be a really popular plan right now. And I'm going to sort it by price. I just like sorting it by price because I feel like you can see the difference in all of the carriers by price. And then you can look at more details once you get in there, but price is just a nice round number that you can look at. And then the effective date, we're going to change that to October 1st. Anyone who's writing business right now would be doing an October 1st effective date. And then this is the household discount. We never, ever, ever want to apply the household discount here. You can apply it later, but the issue with the household discount being applied here is sometimes it will give you the quote, and then your client wouldn't qualify for the household discount, and then they're upset. So we can always add that on later, but we don't like to quote with the discount. So we'll go ahead and get quote. All right, so coming up first is Cigna Health and Life Insurance Company, and you can see that it's 10705. So I want to talk about a few pieces on here. So the first thing that you notice is it's the name Cigna. Their parent group is Cigna Health Group. You can see that they offer a household discount of 7%. Their AM Best rating is an A. We looked at the Plan G. They have been in the market for, uh, 2 years, 3 years. They their S&P score isn't rated because they haven't been in the market long enough. So we can look at a couple of different ones. So here's Cigna. Coming in second is Amerigroup. You can see that they don't have years in the market yet. It still says NA because they're brand new. They're brand new to the playground. They haven't even been in the market for a year yet. But they're coming in strong because they're second in our area as far as price goes. They don't have an AM Best rating yet. And then Transamerica, and then United World. So I want to take a look at some other features on the quote engine just to kind of show you what all it can do, because it can do quite a bit more than just quote for you. Let's take a look at the expand quotes tab over here on the left. So whenever I click off of that, it just makes it a lot smaller so you can just look at the price and the name. This is just like a really quick snapshot of just, the top 10 carriers that come up, but we're going to want more information than that to share with our clients. So we're going to leave that expanded. Here is the applied discounts tab. This is what I was talking about, where you can add the household discount into the quote. So if I go ahead and click that, you can see how the price changes with the discount. So that's a nice feature. And then you can just take it off and it goes right back to what the normal rate would be. This tab is the annual rate, so that shows you if your client wants to pay just one check for the year, they can do that, and then this is what they would pay annually. So that's a nice feature. Let's look at the market analytics. So this is for all of your clients who are really into wanting to know the history of the company and information about age increases and history of rate increases and where they rank in the market. So it's a lot of information, but I'm just going to tell you some of the simple pieces that I get asked a lot about. First and foremost would be the increase history. So you can see with Cigna, they've only had a 4.2 rate increase, and that was in last November. And this is for their Plan G. So remember, this information all relates back to Plan G. And you can see as the age goes up how the rates look. But let's go down. I want to show you something important with some other carriers. that are much more competitive. For example, the United Healthcare, if you look at how many years they've been in the market, 20 years. And over on the right-hand side, you can see the market percentage. They own 31.11% of the market. That's a third, guys. So this is a very, very big carrier. That's nationwide. They own a third of the market in MedSups alone. They also offer a household discount of 5%. And like I said, they've been in the market for 20 years. So while their price isn't coming in as most competitive, at 137, you know that you're getting a stable plan, and you're getting a plan that has a good and best rating. They're rated A, and some of our clients will only take a plan that's rated A. They've also been in the market 20 years. So they know what they're doing, and they own a third of the market. Another carrier I would like to point out is Humana. So Humana also offers a household discount, and they've got an AM Best rating of A. And while Humana is a little bit on the pricey side, they also offer silver sneakers with their Medicare supplement. Now they're the only ones that offer silver sneakers in the state of Texas. So that's a good niche. If your client is adamant that they want silver sneakers, Humana would be a good choice for them. I want to also look at Blue Cross Blue Shield. So if you look, they've been in the market for 52 years. So that's a good long time. They're a very, very strong company. Again, you see how their rate is a little bit higher, but they've been in the market a very long time. Their AM Best rating is an A, and you can see they own over 5% of the market, but their rate increase history is listed on here, and they average a little over 3% of a rate increase, which is much lower than some of the other carriers. So if you're looking for a company that's going to, for the long haul, that's going to have a low amount of rate increases, Blue Cross Blue Shield would be a good choice for your client. So that's some of the pieces that I wanted you to see under market analytics. And then one other thing is over here on the left is the select plans. So those are offered in some areas and some areas not. So the zip code we did was for here in Louisville. We can click on this and you can see who has select plans in that zip code. And so it looks like coming up first would be United World Life, which is with Mutual of Omaha, and they have a select plan. So be sure that if you choose to do a select plan, that your clients know that it is much different than a regular Medicare supplement, in that they do have restrictions on networks where they can go and who they can see. So let's go back. I want to try and run a different quote. We're going to look in Tarrant County. Let's get out of Denton County here. And we're going to look at a Plan F. So I can easily just change it right here, and it will give me the new data. So I'm going to take market analytics off because I just want to look at price. So Plan F. So Cigna's coming up number 1. Oops, let me fix my zip code. Here we go. Okay, so Cigna's coming up number 1 over in Tarrant County at 133.60, but you can see what's very close is Humana Dental Insurance Company, which is from the Humana Group. So they're coming in second. They also offer a 5% discount, and they have that silver sneakers benefit. So those of you who are selling over in Tarrant County, Humana is a good choice to remember. The $30 silver sneakers benefit, it's valued at about $30. That much outweighs the difference in $7 premium that between Cigna and Humana. So that's just something to think about if your clients are interested in getting silver sneakers. One of the other things, let's go down and look at Blue Cross Blue Shield again. So I want you to look at the price of 161. So this price would be the same whether they were a smoker or a non-smoker, or sometimes the apps will say preferred or standard. So let's go ahead and change this non-tobacco to tobacco. And we can see that Blue Cross Blue Shield becomes more competitive because they offer the same rate whether they're a smoker or a non-smoker. So that's a nice little niche for them. So if your client is a smoker, they might think about Blue Cross Blue Shield so they can get the lower rates. So now I want to go and try and compare a few plans. If you look up on the left-hand side, we have compare quotes. So I want to go back to non-tobacco. And let's say I like Cigna because they have the lowest rate. I want to show Humana because they have silver sneakers. I want to show Blue Cross Blue Shield because they have the lowest amount of rate increases. And I want to show United Healthcare because they've been very stable for a very long time. So you would click on the check mark over on the right-hand side. And then on the left, you click compare quotes. And it'll bring up all four, and you can see a side by side of all four of the carriers and the differences between them. So you can look at price and who offers a household discount and when the effective date of the rates were. So this is a really nice piece. You could either do a PDF of this and email it to your client, or you could print it out if you're doing a home visit and take it and show them. So that way they can look at the difference if they're kind of on the fence about who to choose. So that's a nice feature. All right, guys. So that is most of the stuff that has to do with our Medicare supplement quote engine. I did want to show one more thing, and that is our, let me scroll down here, on the app health questions. So this is a nice feature. If you know that your client has a health concern and you're concerned about underwriting, while this isn't a perfect science, it definitely helps. So say your client has a heart condition, we can click on this and it will take away the apps that will, or the carriers that will not accept you. So then you're left with who may take you. And it just kind of, it's not a perfect science. You would really need to look at the carrier's apps, but this will weed out some of the ones so you don't even waste your time with them. So that's a nice feature. And then on the compare quotes, so we did a quote on a plan F. So if we click on the plan F details, it will tell you all about what plan F covers. So one of the most popular questions I get asked is, what is the difference between a plan F and a plan G? And really the only difference is the Part B deductible. So on a plan F, the 183 Part B deductible, you pay 0, and on a plan G, you pay the 183 Part B deductible. That's the only real difference between the two. Sorry guys, I'm having a hard time with my computer letting me exit out of this. Click over here. Okay. So I hope that I've answered some of your questions about all the different pieces and features of what we can do with the quote engine. It does so much more than just give you quotes. And I know it's a lot of information, but I hope that with this, you can go in there and you can play around a little bit and you can see all the different pieces and it helps you out. One of the other common things that I get asked, for example, on Humana Dental Insurance Company, you can see that that is the name that is popping up. So what that is um, that is the parent company, and then I'm sorry, that is the charter. Humana Dental Insurance Company is the charter, and the parent company is the Humana Group. So they're all under the Humana umbrella. Um, a good way let me give you a good way to explain this. Mutual of Omaha does a fantastic job of demonstrating how this looks, just so you can visually see the difference between what a charter is and what a parent company is. Let's take a look at Mutual of Omaha. If we look at their household discount, you can see the different colors. So these are all under the Mutual of Omaha parent company. But you can see, like, Texas, for example, is purple. So it's United World Life Insurance Company. So that's the charter that Mutual of Omaha is. It's all Mutual of Omaha, but it's United World Life here in Texas. So, and it's different a little bit everywhere, but this just helps you visually see. I love the way Mutual of Omaha wrote this. So we'll go back to our quote engine. And now I'm going to open it up for questions. So if anybody has any questions, please go ahead and type those into the questions tab now. Let's see. The first question says, is Mutual of Omaha included in these quotes? Yes, it is. Mutual of Omaha is listed. So if you look at the Plan F that we ran right here, let's see, Mutual of Omaha comes in right there. It's under United World Life. So you can see the parent company is Mutual of Omaha Group, and United World Life would be the charter that's here in Texas. Someone said, who is speaking, please? I came in late. So my name is Leah Hayes, and I take care of the Medicare supplements here at the brokerage. So Leah Hayes, and then you can find me on the website under Medicare supplements, and you'll see my little picture there and my phone number. All right, so let's see what other questions we have. Do any of the plans offer silver sneakers? Yes. Humana is the only one that offers silver sneakers of all the carriers. So if your client's looking for that, that's their niche. They really need to consider Humana. Also, Humana is super competitive in Tarrant County because we ran a Tarrant County quote and you see they came in second. Can we run a quote for Oklahoma? Yes, we can. Let me get an Oklahoma zip code. Okay, so here's Oklahoma. You can see I did a 65-year-old female again, Plan F. And Humana, there they are coming in third. So here you can see Humana Insurance Company. It doesn't say Humana Dental anymore. That's because their charter with Oklahoma is Humana Insurance Company. So that's a little bit different. Can you get a Plan G on guaranteed issue? That's a great question. On guaranteed issue, the only two companies that offer a Plan G are Blue Cross Blue Shield and United Healthcare. All other carriers require you to get a Plan F. So that's really good information to know. Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Healthcare for guaranteed issue. I have a client that's under 65 and disabled. What kind of MedSup plan can the client get? So that's on this quote engine. If you go to the age and go to 64, which it's really anything under 65, is just one tab. Click on that. And in the state of Texas, they can only get a Plan A. So if I say I leave it on Plan F, it's going to give me an error because there is no Plan F for under 65. So I know that you can only get a Plan A in the state of Texas. So we'll go ahead and click on Plan A, and then you can see the prices. We're in Oklahoma still. So these are the prices for Plan A's in Oklahoma. Let's take a look in Texas, since a lot of my callers are here in Texas. So here's the price. For a Plan A for someone under 65, you can see Aetna's coming in first at $426.66, and Cigna's coming in second, and then Humana third. So those are your Plan A benefits. Oh, and it is worth noting that if someone gets on a Plan A because they're disabled and under 65, they do have a chance when they do turn 65, they are now an open enrollment candidate, and they can change to a Plan G or a Plan F, or any plan that Plan N if they so choose, because they'll be open enrollment. Okay, so I had mentioned to you guys that we were going to come back and look at that piece under the Medicare supplement. Medicare. You can see right now how important it is to get all your Medicare information is all on one page. It's so fantastic. And let's see, where is the Medicare tab for the choosing a Medigap? I think that was in tools. I'll go back and look at my cheat sheet. Okay, guys, I know this is a lot of information. You'll have to bust out your magnifying glasses. I know I do too. It's so much information. But I want you to see that on this cheat sheet, you can see all of the different websites for each one of the companies. That's huge, because if you're like me and you have so many other carriers that you want to look at and you can't remember where they are, I've put them all together for you on this one page. So it's really, really nice. You can also see the commission rates. Please, I'm so sorry, my Oklahoma friends. These are commission rates for Texas only. If you need Oklahoma commission rates, please write me an email and I will get those to you. Guaranteed issue, a lot of carriers are changing the way they do guaranteed issue commission rates. So that's something you need to be aware of when you write a plan. If it's guaranteed issue, sometimes the commission will change for you, the agent. It is worth noting that Blue Cross Blue Shield does not. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas offers the same commission whether they are underwritten or they are open enrollment or they are guaranteed issue. It's all the same commission. There's no commission on a Plan A. So sometimes they pay a Plan A commission, sometimes they do not. So that's information that's really, really nice to have if you have a client you're writing a Plan A for. The household discount, I get asked that so many times. Our quote engine has it on there, but this cheat sheet does as well. So you can take a good look there and see if the plan you're wanting to write has a household discount. One thing worth mentioning about the household discount, each carrier has different rules on how they apply that. I will tell you, Mutual of Omaha requires that someone in the house be over 18. So if a grandmother has a grandson in the house and the grandson's over 18, the grandmother would qualify for that 12% household discount on her policy. Other carriers like Humana, Cigna, Aetna, they require that two parties be on a MedSup plan with that carrier. For example, you would have to have two people in the same household on a Cigna plan. They are a little liberal with that, so it could be a husband and wife, a brother, sister, two best friends. As long as two people in the household are over 65 on the Cigna plan, they would both qualify for the 7% discount. Sometimes I've had it happen to where the husband turns 65 and the wife won't turn 65 till next year. So, but she says, I'm going to get a Cigna plan then. Well, Cigna says when she does, as long as she puts her husband's policy number on her application in the notes, they will apply the household discount to both of them going forward. So that's pretty nice to have. And then some of the carriers offer an application fee, and then and some do not. So it's kind of nice to know. Do know that the application fee is a one-time charge. It's just for the application. And then the fitness plan. So we talked about silver sneakers. That's a big deal for Humana, but some of our other carriers, while they don't offer silver sneakers, they offer other fitness plans. So that's really great information. And then if you need any of the agent support phone numbers, guys, I reference this myself because I can't memorize them all. And so these are all of the agent broker support phone numbers. If you have questions and either I can't answer it, then please call me first. If you can't get a hold of me and I can't answer it, then or if it's something that I don't know or can't get the answer to, then this is where you would call agent support services. All right, so I'm going to check the question box one more time, see if we've got any more questions that came in. Let's take a quick look. So someone asked me to please repeat my phone number and my email. So my name is Leah Hayes, and my phone number is 469-635-6799. And my email is leigha@thebrokerageinc.com. Guys, I've gotten this question a couple times, so I'm just going to go to, I didn't want to put my face on here, but I think I need to. So you guys can see who I am, and you can see all my contact information. Here I am. How do we obtain a hard copy of the carrier's application? So it really depends what carrier you need and what state you're in. So you, as the agent, can contact the carrier and they can give you applications. You just sign up and then they will give them to you. It's online and you order them. Now, if you are in the local area, I do keep a few hard copies of some of the carriers here in the office, and I can send those to you. So just let me know. Send me an email or give me a call. Email works best, so then I can keep a track of it. And then, yeah, I can get you the carrier's applications. What carriers besides Aetna charge a policy fee? So if you go back on that cheat sheet that I just showed you, that will show you all of the carriers that charge a policy fee. Where is the cheat sheet found again? So at the top, if you go to tools and then you scroll down to cheat sheets, it's the third tab down. That's where the cheat sheet is. Can a live-in companion allow a proposed insured to be eligible for the household discount? Well, it depends on the carrier. So the question is, can a live-in companion allow a proposed insured to be eligible for the household discount? Like I was saying, the household discount is different, has different rules based on each carrier. So if the carrier, like I said, Mutual of Omaha allows if someone is over 18 living in the house, then they would qualify for the household discount. However, Humana, Cigna, and Aetna all require both parties be on the policy. So you both need to have a Cigna policy, both Aetna policy, both Humana policy in order to get the household discount. How many people pay their premium annually? Well, that is a interesting question. So it really just depends on the client. So I don't have those statistics, but I would say I know that a few of those apps come through where they want to pay annually, just because they don't want to worry about it anymore. But more than half, I would say more than half pay monthly or quarterly. Sometimes the carriers will offer a discount if you pay quarterly. Let's see if we got any more questions. Okay, guys, I think that's all the questions that I have now. If you have any other questions, here is my face and my phone number, and my email address. So please feel free to contact me, email me, and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions regarding Medicare supplements. Thank you so much for tuning in today. You guys have a great day.